top consultant of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Olatunbosun Adeniyi Kuku, has been caught on tape revealing that Bola Tinubu, the flag bearer of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC), would offer $170 million to the commission's officials to manipulate the results of the presidential elections across Nigeria. Asiwaju is giving INEC $170 million. Mr. Kuku, who described himself as the #1 consultant of the commission, told an official in the audio obtained by People's Gazette this week, "We will share it around. Everybody will do the bidding." Among several other mid-sized businesses, Mr. Kuku was identified by the Gazette as the owner of Winning Keys Consult Limited, located at 9 Usan Street, Durumi, Abuja, which claimed to have helped candidates win elective positions. Mr. Kuku, who said he visited Mr. Tinubu when the former Lagos governor promised to bribe the electoral officials, disclosed that he had received 8 billion naira worth of election-related contracts from the commission. Last 2019, it is 7.8 billion naira. The contract they gave me. Ask him who I am. They call me the Hembe Lembe of INEC. That is what I do, the consultant said. In interviews, Mr. Kuku repeatedly said he was not one on the tape. He said, "It is not me." They said by telephone on Friday morning. However, after the Gazette told him the voice was authenticated to be his, Mr. Kuku abruptly hung up. When the Gazette made another attempt to reach Mr. Kuku shortly after his initial denial, he quickly said in Yoruba that the duo was recorded long ago and wondered why it could cause any troubles now. He failed to elaborate when pressed further, whereas it could not be ascertained when or where the meeting Mr. Kuku said he had with Mr. Tinubu took place. His position as one of the INEC's biggest consultants was confirmed by the Gazette. INEC consultants have long been known to exploit their access to the electoral office towards personal inducement. Yet the electoral office strongly pushed back and summarily disowned Mr. Kuku when asked for comment about the tape, which a pro-democracy activist described as beyond disturbing. The INEC chairman and national commissions, "I know, cannot accept money from any contestant," spokesperson Rotimi Oyekanmi told the Gazette Friday afternoon. "The process that have been put in place have assured that no single person or any group of persons at all can influence the outcome of the presidential election in Nigeria," the INEC spokesman added. We hear you. An INEC official said Mr. Kuku's status as a consultant with the agency would be placed under immediate review. Bayo Ononuga, the APC Presidential Campaign Council spokesman, did not immediately respond to the Gazette. Wow. Wow, he did not respond. Why did he not respond? Okay. Immediately to the Gazette request seeking his comments on the audio, but Mr. Tinubu has strongly denied all charges of corrupt practices or any attempt to compromise existing democratic processes. He was among the presidential candidates who signed a peace and a fair part in the weeks and days leading to today's presidential election, saying it was only a continuation of his pro-democracy activity that peaked during the 1990s military junta. Still, the candidacy of Mr. Tinubu, a top contender in the presidential race, being a choice of the ruling party and a key ally of President Muhammadu Buhari, has over time been tainted with age falsification, ill health, corruption, and drug dealing allegations. Ahead of the party's presidential primary election in June 2022, sources told this outlet that Mr. Tinubu offered delegates bribes to secure their votes as the APC flag bearer. The delegates confirmed to the Gazette that the APS flag bearer induced Ogun delegates with $25,000 and Adamawa $10,000 voting rights activist Greg Adesua said Mr. Kuku's disclosure about what he did with Mr. Tinubu was not entirely new to Nigeria elections, which have for decades been characterized by violence, ballot box stuffing, and outright rigging, often linked to candidates and their political agents. These Inec contractors said Tinubu was looking to bribe officials to the humongous amount mentioned that is beyond disturbing, Mr. Adesua to the Gazette. I hope the security agencies will work to investigate the man's claim and hold all his co-conspirators to justice in this country. Mr. Adesua said Nigerian politicians should move beyond seeing election as a violent and corrupt process and instead focus on polishing their ideas to make them sellable to the masses. On Friday, the police in Rivers arrested a PDP lawmaker with about $500,000 cash that officers said was designated as bribery for electoral and security officers to compromise the election in the state. The main opposition party denied any links to the lawmakers' conduct. They don't deny it. Of course, like I said, you know they should deny it. They will deny it. There's no doubt about that. And just like somebody said, or somebody who spoke among them who said, it is known. We all know all of the nonsense going on. That's why this country is not moving forward. Why is it that this man bent Tinubu at jeopardizing our democracy? God will frustrate the agenda of every enemy of this country, wanting to grab power at all costs. Nigerians are watching. God forbid bad thing. That is what happens in an expired country called Nigeria. No matter their plans, Bola Ahmed Tinubu go win. Peter Obi declared his support already and instructed all his followers to follow same. Like seriously, if this man happen to be the president, it's true Tinubu is our president. Be that. If this happen, it's true Tinubu is our president. Be that. Berogi with lies. This man is lost in power. This allegation carries serious weight. We didn't do anything. Even the bullion van where you see kuru, they talk anything about him. I beg you. Story: Tinubu trying to set the country on fire because of his desperate to be president. His unhealthy desperation will lead him to an embarrassing failure. We are not even surprised. Collect it and disappointing. Collect what, Nasu? We need proof. Make him give $70 million. Make I help him before he go. By another news, please. This one no enter. Enter. How you go to enter? Desperate man. So where is the audio? Even the one that they released for article, they will never release this one. I don't know why they will not release one, but every offense of PDP, they will expose it. The one where they release for article say no be him. So, and who is the top Inec officials? A ridiculous group of people. Tinubu, that is all he knows. Come and read this. Okay, no this Emilio come. I said they go they do. This country, even when you are seeing them dipping their hand inside the cookie jar, nothing will happen. They will deny it. Even if they don't deny it, they will even keep you quiet. And what are you going to do? Nothing. The system that is corrupt. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.